message together. I've been watching, well, not the game, but basketball playoff. Yesterday was for the region, the state tournament. I'm keeping up with my conference. We lost a long time ago, but 2 ways going up, and 3A from Mountain View, they're going to the Hot Springs championship game. Basketball game ends next Saturday. It's a state champion come all the best team come to the Hot Springs. I think Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 3 days. And I remember, I used to keep up with very faithfully making the video and show them highlight of the kids. I saw kids need some encouragement. And so one playoff, usually I cannot go to the away game, so I don't do that, but when we get the playoff, I go to the away game. It was Lewisville or Martinsville, I don't know which one it was. It's a regional game. We went to the regional district, we won, and the regional, I went there, and I'm not sure we won the game, no. But I remember this is where this message comes from. I think I told you because I was limping when they come. After, basketball game, football game, when the game's over, what happens? Everybody leave and the traffic jam and you have to wait. So before the fourth quarter, the home will finish the game. Hurry up and came out, and it was cold. So walking through the parking lot, I had to park way back in the back. So instead on the street going around, I thought I'm going to shortcut from the parking lot to my car. So it's a sidewalk and it just goes jump over. So I just go straight to my truck and edge of the parking lot to the other side of the other classroom part, and I tried to jump and cross over, and in the dark there was a ditch. I threw away the camera and the skin, my knee, my jeans got a hole. And I was bad fall. You know what I did? And I got up and looked around to make sure nobody was coming out yet. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness.
At least you didn't break a hip.
No.
Or you said
Sure, I tried to save my camera, but the camera went that way and I scraped my hand really bad. But what happened was, edge of the parking lot, there's a walkway, and those sidewalk has the rain cover in the roof. So the light, it's shining on the parking lot, but the other side, the sidewalk, there's a dark spot. I assumed it was flat, but it was not.
Shortcut's not always the closest way.
Yes, well, yeah, shortcut. I know all the shortcuts, sometimes doesn't work. So I choose the back. I know what it is. Text is back 3-2. I cannot say back. That's my saying, back, whatever.
Randy's sister Carla used to pronounce it tobacco.
Tobacco.
He tried to say tobacco, but he come out tobacco.
Habakkuk 3:2. Before reading text, let me mention this Habakkuk. He's a prophet, God, messenger. But he's different than all the others. Go to the Habakkuk, book of Habakkuk, chapter 1. He's asking a question. Question to God. Habakkuk starts like this. Book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, the burden which prophet Habakkuk saw. O Lord, how long shall I cry? And you will not hear. Even cry out to you, violence, and you will not say, why do you show me iniquity and cause me to see troubles? What are we talking about? All the Babylonians taking over the place, and Jerusalem is desolated. And the people were getting into captive. Oh no, God. Why I see those iniquities? Why those people taking over the God's chosen nation? Question after question. Now listen, prophet. To me, the prophet is a God's messenger. The preacher is just giving this God message to the people. To me, my preaching is try to find the divine place, what God is taking place. I ask God to give me the word by word. It's on the instrument, just like a guitar sitting here. It'll make a beautiful sound. But somebody have to strum it. Somebody have to know the chord. Somebody have to know how to make this beautiful music. Music is in the instrument. But someone, the musician, have to make a melody, have to make a sound. Some of the concordance, it says that Habakkuk was some of the musician part, Levites, taking care of the worship music. I see that it's a wonderful thing. And chapter 3, go into the Psalms. He starts singing the word and praising God through this storm, through this darkness. That my message is, parking lot is light up. Sidewalk is light up. And the light at the edge of the sidewalk, there's the darkness. But in those darkness going through, you should rely upon God. Don't do like the preacher does. Assume it was your heart yourself. So this Habakkuk, full of questions. I'd rather see the Elijah. Do you know the Elijah? He was fighting with false prophet, 450 of them, and Elijah by himself. And Elijah said, my God is real. This is God Israel, real. But the people of Israel were to get to the false prophet, idol worship, in the darkness. So Elijah tried to pull them back to the true God. And he got tired of this. 1 King chapter 18 and verse 21, Elijah said, how long you are going to sit on the fence? If God is real God, follow God. But you think it's a Baal, follow him. Make up your mind. That's the prophet of God. God's message given to the black and the white. You cannot sit right here on the fence and going to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Every wind going back and forth. You're wishy-washing it. Cannot do that, Elijah said. You choose. Worship God, worship false God. Habakkuk don't have that courage. But talking to God, I'm confused. Lord, I'm crying out to you. Save the nation of Israel. It is going to trouble. And God said, it's not true. Chapter 1, verse 5. Look around the godless nation. Look long and hard. Brace yourself for a shock. Something about to take a place. You are going to find it hard to believe. Now listen. More terrible things will happen unto your nation. That is the answer to the Habakkuk question. Fierce Babylonians, godless people is taking over the nation of God. New King James, it says like this, chapter 1, verse 5. Look among the nations and watch. Be utterly astounded. For I will work a work in your days which you would not believe. Though it were told you, for indeed I am raising up the Chaldeans or Babylonians, the bitter and hasty nation which merges through the breadth of the earth, to possess dwelling place that were not theirs. I will let them prosper. This godless nation will take over you, your nation. That was God's answer. It's going to be the bloodshed. It's going to be the suffering. It's going to be a captivity. Many, many years they will suffer. That was not Habakkuk was expecting. So the final text comes. Chapter 3. The prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet, of sin. O Lord, I have heard your speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive your work in the midst of years. In the midst of years, make it known. In wrath, remember mercy. In your judgment, remember mercy. The Message, newer translation, it says, verse 2 of chapter 3, God, I heard what your ancestors say about you. I am stopped in my trouble, down on my knees. Do among us, you did among them. Walk among us as you walked among them. And as you bring judgment, as you surely must, remember mercy. Chapter 3 is the praising part. It's like a start singing the songs. Actually, that do among us, that your stuff. That's one of the praising songs. We're here. Do what you do. I love that Bethel song. But Habakkuk was going back to the thing. Going to the God judgment. And Habakkuk said, yes, I understand your judgment come upon our nations. But when you judge us, please remember mercy. Because you are the loving God. Mercy of God we desire. So my question is, how do you obtain the mercy? It's like a state trooper. You got caught speeding. I'm not talking about you. No. I'm guilty one too. Used to I get all kinds of speeding tickets. And trooper asked, what's going on? One time I was on the way to the hot springs. Emma was kindergarten, and first game she has a cheerleader. It's not cheerleader. Kindergarten, they do the help. So before the game, she does the cheer. So before the game, at 7 o'clock, 6:30, from here, 3:30, it's a push.
Yeah.
I was kind of got, puts a pair. And on the I-30, here comes the state trooper. What's going on? I said, well, my granddaughter is doing the cheer, and I had to make it to there, and Grandpa is running late. Grandpa, you need to slow down, doesn't matter. I got warning tickets, so it's okay. Oh my, it's not okay. You explain what's going on. But the God judgment isn't just. God judgment is automatic. Listen, when the God said, I will judge, it will judge. So my question this morning is how obtain His mercy. Let's open the Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12, verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt on that night. I will strike all the firstborn of the land of Egypt, both man and the beast, against all the gods of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. God said, this night, all the firstborn of the nation of Egypt will be killed. Now listen. Why the babe have to die? You go to the or any hospital, nursing room, and look through the big window, and the baby is in that little incubator. And the God said that this night, all the firstborn will be killed. Doesn't matter, you're the king, you are the servant, you are the slave, you are the shepherd. Does not matter. The firstborn baby you have, go be killed. Not only that, the beast, the precious cows, cattle of the hill, sheep, all of them, no matter what, it is the firstborn, I will strike them down. But the God said, same time, now the blood shall be the sign for you on the house where you are. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. Let's go back. Same chapter, verse 7. This is God's instruction. Keep that lamb in your house. And this night, this day, I will go over and you do this instruction. Verse 7 says, they shall take some of the blood, put it on the two doorposts on the middle of the house where they eat it. You have feast, but before the feast, remember do these things. Making sure the blood put on the doorpost, all sides. And when the God sees this blood, God will pass over you. Judgment will not eat you. That's what the judgment is talking. God is not looking inside the house. God's judgment is not coming into your life. He is looking at this doorpost. If I see the blood, I will not strike. Same thing applies to my life, your life. As you see the cross in front of us, on the cross, my Savior died. And Jesus shed His own blood. And that blood applied to my doorpost and your doorpost. So God is not looking at my doing. Now listen. There's a parking lot light up, sidewalk light up, there's a dark place. God knows everything. God doesn't care whether dark or light. He is a light. He overcomes the darkness. It does not matter you try to hide. You cannot hide from God judgment will come upon us. But you need mercy, not the judgment. And this mercy is from this blood-stained cross into your heart. Randy just played a song, Jesus is passing through this way. He did 2,000 years ago. He did 1980, passing through my life. And I ask God, I need your blood put on my doorpost. I need your mercy, not judgment. I want you to remember, when the God passing over, He didn't go into the house, making sure you're not drunk as a skunk. No, not that. God's mercy was dependent upon this blood. And the blood of Jesus Christ